So welcome to the UK News today. Today we have news that mom leaves million Facebook fans crying laughing at Twitter bootstrap reviews, and it's all thanks to 50p bit. The 43-year-old GPS receptionist had bootstrap back being expelled from school and suffered a stroke in her search to become a Facebook and YouTube star. Welcome to sassy world of Antonella The Uncensored Reviewer. She chooses to shy away from uncomfortable topics, giving her no burst and opinions on everything from push-up bras to toilet spray. When submitted crying laughing, watching Antonella's brutal honest assembly which racked up millions of views on her Facebook and YouTube pages. The 43-year-old GPS receptionist from reasonable location admits she can't quite believe it herself as only started blogging after making a bid with a poll in February over who could get most liked on Facebook posts. Antonella told Manchester Evening News, "I would say to my friend Vicky, do you know what? It might be funny to do a show and see who can get the most like for 50 pit. My post got such great response that people were saying I needed to another show. I was like, right, okay. I was seeing people on the internet doing similar thing but a bit of boring way. I just thought it could be a bit of a laugh." She was right about that, with friends confessing to cry laughing with every new post she delivers twice a week on her Antonella The Uncensored Reviewer account. Her very first review, Antonella Store's Car College Cross 3 to a DVD, has not been watched a struggling on 10 times. She totally doesn't mind her words and seen without thinking about the walking say 3 minutes plus 102 minutes and willing yet to tell me you lie. I knew that I submit I can't rush because myself but at the same time you do it your bodies. She then talked about something that's routine, saying it's get the best daughter you have found exercise for you. Don't you think? What she said. I've done everything. Let's warm up, let's start the exercise. With warmth and Jesus Christ, I need paramedic. With a huge interest, Antonella started to make her review more regular and add a bit, including her test of web people frame spray for the toilet stick push-up bra that she claimed me tried to make work with her. Check coops and more recently, she tested out Russian food sausage oil. Antonella's mom's 20-year-old daughter Oliva now got fan mailed and romantic passports and some rated incident passports from all across the world. Sheila mean adore me. I got a lot of love letters and marriage proposals, but I don't take them seriously and have got further away. I has become such a success. Antonella nicknamed Nicky now has two staff, cousin John and his partner, working with her and her at home in hustling them to have managed interest, and she is hoping that soon she can make a full-time career out of blogs. She is apologetic about her hate colorful laugh, which in the post saying she is strictly for an over 18 audience, although she admits she gets fans from the plenty of younger fans too. And she also passionate about companion the ordinary press woman. One of her most liked recent post saw her strut up star bringing as a secret woman or shaped in Sardon feel pressure into the smiling down to get Mickey body. Instead, she let a butler cry for body confidence, saying, "There's a lot this stuff in the papers and magazine that your shape a gay body is similar in 6 feet. Why? Just you can, Vicky. Why do you put yourself through it all that trauma? Look at me. It's not necessarily anything sexy, but I've got myself into the Vicky look. I'm size 24 at the bottom, size 30 up top, but I want a bikini. I don't want to cover. I'm going on holiday. I want a bikini." She went on, "I'm not encouraging people to be those overnight about being happy in your own skin. We were all born to make love to your lumps and bum, have long beach, confidence to the left side. Her followers, she calls my little power post and sends suggestion for things review. Since then, her review is open and honest because she pays for everything in front of she with you. She said, I'm not going to start if you purchase anything like that. I don't think I fit one of a start. It's beauty product, clothes and everything stuff no more women will use. Yet the industry is being advertised by size 0 models. I'm testing these things out honest. For everyday normal woman, you know what not to waste your money on when it's not worth buying. Because she has a word warning anyone else in setting a block or blocks is a bit carefully you are gently yourself into. So if you take things too hard, then it's not for you. She control everything for me. They're just boring. They say you are afraid, and I say I know. Don't waste your data to stay with to me. I have been quite fortunately negative comments are usually about me being fat, and for people can say that I will think they're so doing okay. God help them if you do call me fat, because my followers they called my little followers they Jesus Christ they are proud if they say it now. While Antonella is known for her broad narration, it may come as a surprise to many of her followers. So then, she was actually born in Italy. She lived until she was 19 years old, and so English is actually her second language. The Antonella sounds just about as she 43 years old before us today. She said, I don't move to this country. It was 19 illegally, I might add. In Italy, I went to primary school, which was run by nuns, and they were right nasty. Some threw the parents my head nicked like from under that they pierced me for. I might start cursed by the real thing as no one came over to England. I said to myself, British, but I could speak a word of English. It's funny now because my son is so broad and basically just they want to learn English. She went to high school in Halston before posting her career person and certainly helped her in skin. She said, I think having worked in a security service, you get special and human. There's no filter and I work with prisoners. I got rock bottom and had to mouth first, and so bring on the throat because of could be worse than that. Everything changed for Antonella when her age is 37. She suffered stroke and her brought back to her gave her a new perspective. She said, I went home for working full time to have to learn how to talk again, and going through that experience completely changed your outlook on life. It made me realize that you should always do today what you want, because tomorrow is not promised. After getting through, I got myself a little admin job as patient care advisor at a store, and I promise you I'm one temperature nice GPS receptionist. But typically she is Basically, another new phone spray. Sheila's is all end tomorrow. I have a wealth a lot of time. Someone bigger and better comes along tomorrow, then I'm under the illusion I'm not going to become the next Madonna. But if it comes to something good, then great. I would like to think I could carry on doing reviewing online, get my own little show. Just being really, I just want to make people smile. Thank you very much for listening to me today. I hope you enjoyed this new. Please subscribe my channel to get my news. Thank you.